Hello everybody and welcome back. This is Ty and I've got a video about my Neo Geo. One of the things that always bother me, particularly with fighting games on the Neo Geo, is that what you'll have is like the King of Fighters and Capcom, SNK versus Capcom, is the button configuration will be light punch, light kick, hard punch, hard kick. And if you like playing games like, Street Fighters and stuff like that, you'll see that you have the punches on the top and the kicks on the bottom, going from mild, strong to fierce. So it can be really confusing when you're playing on the Neo Geo. Now in Samurai Showdown, it's not like that. It's configured differently. You've got your two sword attacks and your two kick attacks like this. You press two together to get the strongest of either. So in this game, it's perfect. But like here again, we have King of Fighters. And you'll see here, light punch, light kick, strong punch, strong kick. Now, one of the things that you'll see in like Capcom versus SNK is Capcom tried to do something in between what Capcom and SNK have for their configuration by putting the two punches and two kicks. Now, I don't understand why, but for some reason, according to the manual, it's red, green, yellow, blue, even though this is the strong punch and this is strong kick. It's mirrored. So I put it the way the manual said when I restored this cabinet. If it were done like a Neo Geo, it should be red, green, yellow, blue. So the solution is what am I going to do for this? Well, what I came up with is I actually got an idea from my spinning machine I was making for my wife. I made a switch for reversing the polarity, so the machine would run in reverse. And you'll see here I've done the same thing in this cable I've created. It's just a standard Radio Shack double pull, double throw toggle switch. It's the product number 275666. And what you can do to make it reverse polarity is it's hard to see here, but I cross over the wires from here to here. This is the originals come into here, these two pins here. And when you flip the switch, it'll switch the polarity. Now in this case, what I'm doing is I'm going to install on these buttons here, and it will allow me to switch the B and C buttons. So here's my control panel. Installation is pretty simple. I don't have to worry about ground. All I'm going to do is just connect it to this right here. These are going to become unplugged on these two buttons and plug into the input on this cable, which I have. The connectors here, you'll see they're already male and female all set to go. And then I plug the outputs from these into the original buttons in the same configuration. And by flipping, okay, if you see here, now I have the cables connected. Here's the original button wires coming in, and now the replacement coming back from the switch run into the B and C buttons. And that cable runs down. Cabinet up here. And I have the control hanging out here from the coin door. I'll probably mount it on inside somewhere where I can easily flip the switch. But, so here, in the off position, I hit the B button, and it's light kick. And I hit the C button, and it's hard punch. And I flip the switch on, the buttons now are switched. B button, and the C button. So there it is. There's my little fix to make it easier for someone who's more of a Capcom player playing on a Neo Geo cabinet. For most games, I'm going to leave this in the off position, and it's only in certain games, like if I'm playing like SNK versus Capcom, or if I'm playing any of the King of Fighters games, Mark of the Wolves, etc. So there it is. A real simple little thing. I'll put a blog entry up and just showing how to wire this up. But that's it for now. Thanks everybody.